In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This is the very first verse of the Bible, and it gives us our very first glimpse of God's character. We understand God to be creative. We even call God Creator. And if we are created in the Imago Dei, the image of God, that must mean that we are creative too. We can then look at the creation story as a model for how we too should create. We see that God didn't just snap and create everything at once. Instead, God created the world piece by piece, taking the time to prepare each part before the cherry was placed on top. And that cherry is us, humans. Chicken noodle soup is my favorite dish, especially when my mom makes it. I have childhood memories of going over to the stove and lifting the lid and smelling the broth as it simmered in a big pot. I didn't know that there was a lot of preparation that went into making chicken noodle soup. And that if these preparations weren't made and the specific steps weren't taken, then the soup just wouldn't taste right. An essential first step is making broth. You have to put a whole chicken in a big pot of water with some bouillon cubes, onions, and garlic, and let it simmer for hours, at least 6, if not more. Allowing the chicken to simmer in the water provides time for the flavors to be extracted and infused into the water. And voila, broth is born. If you don't allow enough time for it to simmer, you will end up eating a bunch of noodles in a bowl of water. And no one wants that. Broth is an essential part of chicken noodle soup, and you must take the proper steps to prepare the basic elements so that you are then able to create the full dish. Similarly, we see in Scripture that God prepared for us to be made. God prepared a home for us, a world filled with trees and water and sunshine and rain. God knew that in order for us to succeed, we needed to have a place to thrive. Just like my mom took the time to let the broth develop, God took the time to prepare a beautiful world for us. What creative endeavors do you engage in? Are you a musician, a visual artist? Or maybe your creativity shows in how you are able to visualize multiple solutions to a problem, or creatively connect people and build relationships. What preparation goes into your creativity? Consider the ways God has created you to be creative.